Disney has finally announced what will happen to the Star Wars hotel. A sweet new baby has joined the rest of the Tiger crew in Animal Kingdom, and there's now a missing ride in Magic Kingdom. All the latest Disney and theme park news is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and today I got a lot of news to throw at you, starting off with the fate of the Galactic Star Cruiser. So remember the infamous Star Wars hotel, officially known as the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. This immersive hotel experience had a short run and a high price tag, closing just 1 year after opening in early 2022. Ever since the building closed in 2023, Disney fans have wondered what would become of it. Well, in a new report from The Wrap, it seems like Disney has no plans to welcome guests back inside this building. They reported that sources close to Disney revealed that the Galactic Star Cruiser building will be used as office space for Walt Disney Imagineering. The report explained that Disney Imagineers will be using the building as a hub for several expansion projects, including the new Pueblo Esperanza coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom, the Cars and Villains lands in Magic Kingdom, and the Monsters Inc. land in Hollywood Studios. While many Disney fans speculated that this hotel could be converted into a unique dining experience, given that the hotel already has a large restaurant and dining space inside, The Wrap was told quite firmly that the building will not be accessible to guests at all. That said, it seems like Disney's testing a potential dining experience in the theme park inspired by the Star Wars story. The Wrap reported that cast members have been playtesting new experiences that could be part of a new dinner theater experience, similar to what was available on the Galactic Star Cruiser. Back when Disney first announced the concept for its Star Wars-themed bar, Oga's Cantina, the idea was a little more grand than what was eventually created. The initial plans called for a dinner theater-type experience, but were eventually cut back to the smaller, space-themed bar. It's possible Disney could mix elements from the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser and Oga's Cantina to make something new. Now, I must say that Disney has not commented on its plans for the building yet, but we will keep you updated on the story. We may just be getting into the Epcot Festival of the Arts, but that doesn't mean we can't get excited about the next Epcot Festival. Disney just announced that the 2025 Epcot Flower and Garden Festival is going to take place from March 5th to June 2nd, 2025. And now we've got the full list of who's going to be performing at the Garden Rocks concert series. Artists include Sugar Ray, Simple Plan, 98 Degrees, the Pointer Sisters, the Plain White T's, and some groups performing for the first time, like Maverick City Music and We the Kingdom. The Garden Rocks concert series is held at the American Gardens Theater in the American Adventure Pavilion, and the bands play some of their most popular hits for the crowds. These concerts are free with Epcot admission, and they're performed throughout the festival with showtimes typically at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. You can also purchase a dining package for these concerts. The Garden Rocks dining packages are available to pair breakfast, lunch, or dinner at a participating Epcot restaurant with guaranteed priority seating for an evening show of the Garden Rocks concerts. These are super popular and go quickly when you're dealing with very popular bands. So if you want to see your favorite band in concert, basically for free, go ahead and get that dining package. Now, I know the Festival of the Arts feels like it just started, but menus for Flower and Garden will be here before we know it. Please stay tuned to our channel. Also, make sure you sign up for our newsletter because you're going to get it before everybody else if you sign up for our newsletter. Is there anything better than rare Disney characters saying hi in the parks? We spotted several surprise friends greeting guests outside of the entrance of Hollywood Studios, and we couldn't have been more excited. Outside the park gates, we spotted Stitch and Mr. Smee. Captain Hook was there, Miko. This is such a fun and special surprise and delight. That's what Disney calls these, surprise and delight, because we rarely see any Disney friends greeting in this spot, and especially these characters. We talked with Stitch quite a bit, who was having extra fun with our camera. And we spoke to the character attendants who shared that the characters were just out looking for pixie dust and that it was a very special day. This is just an example of Disney adding special and fun things when it's least expected. Don't anticipate that these friends will be there to greet you on your next trip to Hollywood Studios, but it's always good to keep your eyes open and see who you can find. So we've been keeping tabs on Baby Baxo, the brand new Sumatran tiger cub at Disney's Animal Kingdom since we first learned of his birth. And now he's officially made his Maharaja Jungle Trek debut. Ran out of breath there. He was born in October 2024 and is now playing around with his mom, Stoney, for all to see. We headed over to the Maharaja Jungle Trek to see Baby Baxo for ourselves, and it seemed like he wasn't quite ready to come and say hi to us just yet because he was really in the middle of a cat nap. But we're going to keep trying. In the meantime, Disney did release some of this footage, which is adorable. It's a good reminder that animals are still animals. Even at Disney World, you may not always get the chance to see the ones you want to see, but you'll still see some. We promise. Make sure you keep an eye out for him on your next visit to Animal Kingdom. He is so cute. Disney World's going through a lot of changes right now, but some construction walls have finally come down. Talking about the Disney's Pop Century Resort food court. This is one of Disney's Skyliner resorts, and it's recently undergone a big transformation in the shopping and dining area. The massive Everything Pop shopping and dining construction project began in July 2024 and has slowly opened in phases with a new look. For a long time, the resort gift shop and food court were covered with construction walls. Most of the walls came down in November 2024, but it seems like they're finally all gone. We checked out the completed shopping and dining area, and we were very impressed. The shopping area is complete with new bright colors and tons of open space for your next souvenir purchase. The food court seating area features new flooring, bright seating, and colorful walls. One of our favorite details is the Mickey-shaped windows. The circular windows were such a fun nod to Mickey within the theme of the resort. The design takes you from the fads of the 1950s to the 1990s. The Disney World website notes that the refurbishment is scheduled to continue through April 2025, but a cast member told us that the construction was pretty much complete. We did spot one more food window that is still behind construction walls, though. So when most rides close for refurbishment, we usually only see construction walls and cranes. And while we have noticed that some track has disappeared during Big Thunder Mountain Railroad's refurbishment, we were shocked to see that the Astro Orbiter is completely dismantled and gone. In case you need a refresher, Astro Orbiter in Tomorrowland requires you to take an elevator to get up to the attraction, and it sits on the top of the loading area for the People Mover. With the refurbishment, the planets, along with the actual ride vehicles, have been taken down. One of our reporters talked to a cast member, and they told us that the Astro Orbiter is completely dismantled and removed in terms of the ride itself, as it is refurbished elsewhere. They also told us that this is the norm and usually happens about every 10 years. Tomorrowland sure feels and looks different without the full Astro Orbiter. The ride closed temporarily on January 13th, and no reopening date has been announced yet. Disney said the ride should return this summer. Something has disappeared from Hollywood Studios. The Voyage of the Little Mermaid sign is gone, ready to make way for the brand new marquee show, The Little Mermaid, A Musical Adventure. The sign is one of the first major changes we've seen in the park, indicating the arrival of this new show sometime in summer 2025. Now, the new Little Mermaid extravaganza is going to be a revamped version of Voyage of the Little Mermaid, which hasn't returned since 2020. The new show was announced last year, and we've been waiting on pins and needles to see what changes would be made. This theater has sat empty for the last few years, so we are beyond excited to sing Under the Sea with Ariel again soon. For now, we will miss waving hi to her as we run to Slinky Dog for our rope drop, but we are hoping a new sign will pop up soon. There has been a slight change to Disney's Disability Access Service, also known as DAS. The DAS program is designed for those with developmental disabilities that make them unable to wait in lines for extended periods of time. The service has experienced some major changes throughout the last year, and now there's another subtle change when referring to who the program is intended for. The Disney website previously stated DAS is intended to accommodate only those guests who, due to a developmental disability like autism or similar, are unable to wait in a conventional queue for an extended period of time. Disney quietly updated the disability access page's language to remove the word only, which could impact who can access the service. The DAS program allows those who are unable to wait in lines to select a return time so they may wait their turn outside of the regular queue. To use the program, those who meet the qualifications must register by meeting with a cast member virtually to help determine what aspects of the program will be most helpful to them. You can register as early as 30 days before your park visit. Access to DAS isn't permanent and will need to be renewed every 240 days or once your ticket expires. The service has experienced several changes over the course of the last year, so stay tuned to DFB for any more changes or updates. New Valentine's Day treats are coming to Disney World. From romantic desserts to whimsical drinks, Valentine's goodies are sure to bring all the Disney magic and sweetness that you could dream of in February. So what can we look forward to? A Carl and Ellie petite cake and mini Valentine's croquembouche from Amaret's Patisserie, chocolate-covered strawberry lunchbox tart from Woody's Lunchbox, Valentine's mousse cake at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge that's returning from last year, the heart float with raspberries and strawberries toys from Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, another one returning from last year, and so much more. And Disneylanders, you've got so many fun Valentine's treats to look forward to as well. I'm actually jealous, as usual. You'll find some new treats like strawberry milk at Bengal Barbecue, a Queen of Hearts caramel apple from Candy Palace, Lotso cereal treat at Bing Bong Sweet Stuff. But there's so much to look at, and I've linked our post down below so you can see all the treats in one place. I think there's over 60 of them. Now, some of these treats will only stick around until February 14th, so double check before you head to the parks to make sure the treat you want to try is still available. Here at DFB, we love a seasonal snack. We'll be trying lots of these, so be sure to follow us on social media at Disney Food Blog, and don't forget to check out our website at disneyfoodblog.com to see every single review. So Disney World decided to get obsessed with croissants in 2024, and it seems like that's going to be a thing in 2025 too. Emirates Patisserie in Disney Springs just released 3 new croissants, and well, let's just say one was made in charcuterie and croissant heaven. You can get a charcuterie croissant for $14. This is a croissant with 2-year-aged cheddar, smoked cheddar, fresh mozzarella pearls, prosciutto, salami calabrese, green olive, heirloom tomato, arugula, and cornichon. Yep, it's charcuterie stuffed into a croissant, and it's the best thing since sliced bread for those of us who love charcuterie. It's very unique, but it works. Everything on this croissant is delicious. The prosciutto tastes high quality, the mozzarella with the tomato blends really well, salami's fantastic, but the smoked cheddar was the weakest link of this one. However, the 2-year-aged cheddar was delicious, so we'll forgive the other cheese for not meeting our expectations. Overall, this is a fun snack that offers something a little different. We were disappointed with the ham and cheese croissant made with smoked pit ham, mild cheddar, cornichons, and garlic herb cheese spread for $13.50. Just tasted like something we could have found at a regular deli. This is Emirates Patisserie, y'all. We want to be wowed, and this didn't do it. We will say the croissant was buttery and flaky though, but the rest was meh. Finally, we tried the chicken salad croissant for $13.50. This is made with Waldorf chicken salad with arugula, golden raisins, and spiced walnuts. This was our favorite croissant of the 3. It tastes very luxurious. The raisins burst with fruity flavor and added a nice sweetness to the savory parts of the chicken salad. The croissant was buttery and flaky, again, perfectly baked. This is an elevated chicken salad sandwich, y'all. That's elegant and delicious. Definitely what we expect from Emirates. Also, all of these sandwiches come with some yummy house-made chips, so they're basically a meal. And speaking of Emirates, we're staying there a little bit longer because I also have to tell you about some new desserts they're offering. Emirates has brought back its strawberry cheesecake. Last year, this treat looked like this. Now that's pretty, don't get us wrong, but this year's version of the treat is a work of art. It's a New York-style cheesecake, strawberry center, white chocolate dip, strawberry mousse stone, whipped cream, chocolate garnish, all for $9.25. But does it taste as good as it looks? Well, let's just say this could be our new favorite cheesecake in Disney World. It's so fresh and creamy and baked beautifully. The strawberry flavor really comes through too, with the strawberry mousse on top. In a way, it gave us that French-style yogurt kind of vibe, and we mean that in the best way possible. If you love cheesecake, get this. We also tried the new lemon almond macaron made with almond cheesecake with lemon curd filling for $7.50. Again, this is just another gorgeous treat. The macaron is fresh and has that nice crunch texture when you bite into it, plus that soft chewiness makes for a great cookie. Is it okay if I call it a cookie? Probably not. Emirates has hit it out of the park again. We're going to be coming back for both treats. If you're going to be in Disney Springs, you'll need to stop by while these 2 treats and the croissants are available. New snack options are always coming to Disney World, and we are eager to try all of them. We're staying in Disney Springs a little bit longer to try one of the newest cones at Swirls on the Water. We recently grabbed the new dark chocolate cone. This is $6.49. It's made of Dole Whip raspberry swirled with lime, covered in Raspberry Krispies, all inside a dark chocolate waffle cone. So, what did we think? Well, it's complicated. The swirl of lime and raspberry Dole Whip is the dominant flavor here, especially the raspberry, since it's accentuated by those Raspberry Krispies, which we very much enjoyed, said Krispies, as they gave a sugary candy texture paired with a creamy Dole Whip. The lime is still present, though, adding a tart taste that paired really well with the sweetness of the raspberry. For an item called a dark chocolate cone, there's very little dark chocolate flavor here. The waffle cone didn't taste like dark chocolate at all. Instead of featuring the rich flavor commonly associated with it, it reminded us more of a light version of Cocoa Puffs. So while we overall enjoyed this treat, anyone looking for something dark chocolate heavy is going to be disappointed. Now, I'm letting you in on one of the best kept snack secrets that you're going to find at Disney World. We just sort of realized this week, and it's awesome. Not all Disney World snacks are created equal. As you know, some of the snacks that are offered on the Disney dining plan for use as a snack credit are criminal. We've scoured Disney World's parks and hotels for the best use of your dining plan snack credit. Obviously, the more expensive snacks are going to be a better use of your snack credit. credit, and you might be walking right past one of our new favorites. We recently visited Disney's Riviera Resort, which is either a bus ride or a short Skyliner ride away from most Disney World parks and hotels. The hotel is exquisite, and while it's already home to great food and even better drinks, you're sleeping on one of the best uses of your DDP snack credits here. Head over to Bar Riva Pool Bar and Grill if you're up for the challenge. You're looking on the dessert menu for the Riviera Cookie Skillet. Yep, that's right. This is a straight up Pizookie in Disney World, and you can get it for a Disney Dining Plan snack credit. It's served warm and gooey with all the best parts of what you envision of a soft and melty cookie in a skillet topped with pistachio gelato. If you're using your DDP snack credits, you'll just want to scan your Magic Band or your room key when you're ready to pay for it. At $7.99 cash value, this makes for one of the best values to use a single Disney Dining Plan snack credit, for sure. I mean, out of the park. It's not terribly large, but it's very rich and filling, and after a good meal, it's just the treat to hit the spot and curb that sweet tooth without leaving you feeling sluggish. Want even more amazing snack hacks and pro tips? Of course you do. Let me introduce you to our guide. Planning your Disney World trip just got a whole lot easier and more fun. The 2025 DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining is going to be your ultimate Disney dining toolkit, designed to take the stress out of planning and help you focus on having fun. Enjoy stress-free planning, no more endless Googling or forum scrolling marathons. Everything you need is right here, beautifully organized, easy to use. Grab it at the link below or at dfbstore.com. Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is home to Sebastian's Bistro, which serves island-inspired, family-style dishes that have Caribbean and Latin influences. Now, this restaurant is a hidden gem and an especially great value. Sadly, if you were planning on visiting Sebastian's on your upcoming vacation, you may be out of luck. There is a notice on Disney's website that says Sebastian's Bistro will close on March 24th, 2025, and expected to reopen at the end of March. Now, the 24th is already the end of the month, so it seems that this closure will not last more than a week. We tried to make a reservation in the calendar allowed us to start making reservations on the 29th of March. But while this does not guarantee that the refurbishment will be done by then, it does give us hope that the closure will just be a few days. Moving on over to the West Coast, I've got some Disneyland snacks I want to show you. We have to admit that this new snack in Disney California Adventure had us a little nervous, but we left very surprised. It may be our new favorite go-to lunch in the park now. Over at San Francisco Cerveceria in San Francisco Square, we grabbed the pretzel-wrapped hot dog for $10.99. This is a pretzel-wrapped 12-inch hot dog with scallions and mustard. While the hot dog itself wasn't anything special, it tasted like an average hot dog from any of the carts or stands around the park, the bun takes it to the next level. It was golden brown and crispy with big chunks of salt and had a bit of a crunch on the outside while having a soft pretzel texture inside. This was sweet and then salty and then followed by the meat of the hot dog. So if you love hot dogs, we'd highly recommend this. If you're expecting that mustard flavor though, it's not baked into the dog. You'll need to grab mustard packets off to the side. We hope this one sticks around for a while because we could definitely see ourselves returning. Disneyland guests have been spoiled with a litany of great new food options lately. On a recent trip, we sampled another new offering, the peanut butter raspberry chocolate square. This is $7.29, available from Trolley Treats and California Adventure. And this snack is a Valentine's Day seasonal replacement for the chocolate peanut butter square. So is it a worthy temporary successor? This is what we thought. We loved it. When we first heard about it, we feared the mix of flavors may not work very well and possibly taste a bit artificial, but our fears were unfounded. The peanut butter paired with the fresh raspberry gave us peanut butter and jelly vibes of the best type. The raspberry flavor tasted fresh instead of artificial. It was vibrant. It mixed well with the light chocolate flavor. Then there's the peanut butter filling, which is always fantastic. It's got that light texture, and those peanuts inside give it that little bit of a crunch. Very creamy, very rich. And, you know, this has always been one of my favorite treats in the park. And even though it's got a little makeover for Valentine's Day, I still love it. So there are some fun new dinner items at Red Rose Tavern in Disneyland, including 3 folds. Picture a Taco Bell Crunch Wrap, but with other stuff inside. There's the Chicken Fantasyland Fair Fold with a chicken patty, hash browns, cheese, white cheese sauce, and pickle aioli. Then there's also the Spicy Chicken Fantasyland Fair Fold with a 4 chili spiced chicken patty, hash browns, cheese, white cheese sauce, and pickle aioli. And we went with the Burger Fantasyland Fare Fold, which is a flour tortilla filled with seasoned ground beef, hash browns, cheese, white cheese sauce, and burger sauce. You can get it for $14.99. It's a little more expensive than a Crunchwrap Supreme, but hey, this is Disneyland. We can sum this one up pretty simply. It tastes like Disney, but a cheeseburger and a burrito. Sure, it's a little different than that, but tortilla plus ground beef plus burger sauce equals burger burrito in our heads. The seasoning gave the beef a nice peppery flavor, but the main flavors we tasted were the cheddar cheese and the creamy white cheese sauce. Having both the cheddar and the white cheese sauce was a little much for some folks, but you know me, give me all the cheese all the time. Now, time for dessert. We got the salted caramel butter cake sundae, which is a butter cake topped with vanilla ice cream, salted caramel, and pretzel sticks. You can get this one for $8.49. Now, salted caramel, we love it. Butter cake, yes. Top it all off with ice cream, we're sold. All the flavors here worked well. Our only small complaint was that the cake didn't taste super fresh and warm. It's all about timing. What really elevated this dish for us was the pretzel topping. Gave the sundae a nice salty crunch that paired perfectly with the rich caramel and vanilla flavors. Nearly a 10 out of 10 dessert, so get this one. Now, Disneyland's made a lot of famous snacks like Mickey-shaped beignets, Dole Whip, and churros, and one of our favorites is a lot more simple than you might realize. Over at Harbor Galley in New Orleans Square, you can get a pack of chocolate chip cookies that are warm and gooey and delicious. These are basically like Nestle Toll House cookies straight out of the oven. They're simple, but nothing beats grabbing a 6-pack or a 12-pack of these comforting snacks. Until now. Disneyland's now made a favorite menu item even better by adding a chocolate hazelnut whipped topping to the menu for $1.39. So we grabbed the new spread to add to our 6-pack of cookies. As always, the cookies were warm and fresh and gooey, but what about the new topping? The chocolate hazelnut wrap had a light, whipped and cool texture to it, which we found light and nice. The cookies were rich and chocolatey and paired nicely with that sweet topping. The chocolate of the whipped topping and the chocolate in the cookies worked together, but did overpower the light hazelnut flavor in the topping. While this didn't knock it out of the park, we do think if you want to make your dessert extra chocolatey or you love Nutella, you can try this out. Now, here's the part where I tell you what's happening in the parks this week. So what's going to go on if you're headed to Disney World? First up, I told you this last week, but I'm saying it again. This weekend, another cheer competition is happening inside Disney World, so just be prepared for some crowds and maybe some cheer teams practicing on the fields at All-Star Sports. Also happening this weekend, NFL Pro Bowl games are coming to town. So who might you see this weekend? Well, we know for sure that Jason Kelce will be joining the football broadcast team for the first time for the big event. Now, it's no secret that Kelce and his family love Disney World, so you very well could find yourself bumping into him in the parks. Actor Terry Crews will also be joining the NFL Live team. Crews is also a fan of Disney World, particularly Epcot, because he's actually part of the ride there, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. How could he resist visiting himself in Epcot? Of course, some of the NFL's other big stars will be at the Pro Bowl too, including 14-time Pro Bowler Peyton Manning and 4-time Pro Bowler Eli Manning. So if you love the NFL, want to see some stars in Disney World, this could be your chance. Don't forget that they are on vacation too, so be respectful if you do happen to catch a celebrity in the parks. Now, today, February 1st, marks the beginning of Black History Month, and Disney World will be celebrating with its annual Celebrate Soulfully festivities. Throughout the month of February, Disney World releases new food to celebrate, but there's also special entertainment, all kinds of art at Disney Springs Art Walk, special performances during the Epcot Festival of the Arts, and a lot more. However, Celebrate Soulfully also brings an exclusive one-day-only event, a parade in Magic Kingdom led by a celebrity. This year, that special parade will be led by Emmy-winning journalist and talk show host Tamron Hall and will happen today, February 1st. You'll be able to see her along the parade route that runs through the park and down Main Street, USA around 3 p.m. In addition to the parade, you'll also be able to check out special food throughout Disney World during the month and see artwork at Disney Springs Art Walk, a canvas of expression. Several Black artists are also participating in the Epcot Festival of the Arts. If you're visiting Disney World in February, be sure to check it out. And if you're heading to Animal Kingdom soon, I want to remind you about our Dinosaur Final Roar tea. With retro vibes and a nod to extinction level awesomeness, this one lets you rock out as we say goodbye to this legendary attraction. It's your backstage pass to relive every twist and turn and roar. Grab yours before this ride truly becomes history. You can find this and so many more fun theme park designs at dfbstore.com. And while we're on the topic of books, I just want to remind you that I wrote a book. Well, I am writing a book. I almost finished writing my book. It's called Disney Adults, and you can pre-order it now. I think you're really going to love it. It comes out on August 5th. You can go to ajwolf.com to go ahead and pre-order it at any of your favorite places where you buy books. We've got links to all of them on that page, and also a little bit more about what the book is about. I loved having the opportunity to really dig into the community of Disney adults that I'm a part of, that you're probably a part of. It was a lot of fun and really eye-opening, so I hope you love it if you get the chance to read it. All my Run Disney fans, listen up. There's an entirely new Run Disney collection available now at Disney Springs. We don't typically see this merchandise available for sale here, so this is a souvenir first. The collection features a Run Disney Lug water bottle bag in blue and yellow, along with the Run Disney logo on front, and this bag would be perfect for carrying your water bottle during your run or during one of Run Disney's events. This one's $50. There's also a baseball cap for $34.99 and a Run Disney bag for $175. This bag has a ton of pockets for storage space. We also spotted a Run Disney Corksicle water bottle for $54.99, a Loungefly mini backpack for $79, and some clothes like t-shirts, spirit jerseys, and track jackets. So if you're looking for some new running gear, just want to stock up on Run Disney items, you'll want to head over to Marketplace Co-op in Disney Springs. Okay, so I know you DFB listeners, I know you love the Stoney Clover brand, and I just have to tell you about their latest Disney collection. Stoney Clover Lane recently took to Instagram to announce their new mini ears, and they look like they're going to be perfect for Valentine's Day. I think these are their first ears. The ears are pink with little red minis on them, and they have a bright red bow, and they've got the Stoney Clover Lane logo inside of them with the Disney logo. Now, I do have to start this off with some bad news. The new ears sold out in minutes, but we're hoping to see them restocked soon. In the meantime, check out the rest of the collection. You got the Minnie Mouse crossbody bag. This matches the ears really well, and we think the red bow in the center ties it all together. If you need something with more room, or you're not a fan of smaller bags, then the Minnie Mouse Classic backpack could be for you. Not looking to get a new bag but still want a piece of the collection? Grab yourself the customizable heart patch and write your name on it to make any bag you already own part of the collection. Each patch will come with the adorable Mickey icon beneath the name, so it's a great subtle way to show your love of Disney and the collection. Now, there are also some more small bags in this one, so check out the Stoney Clover website to see it all. Okay, y'all, get ready. Disney released some new shoulder plushes, and they are very cute. The newest set are some of our favorite characters from the Inside Out movies. Talk about wearing your emotions on your sleeve. If you just want to express joy, you can literally wear, well, joy on your shoulder. This little mini Joy is so much fun, and you'll feel happy just keeping her around. Anxiety is the emotion we really identify with in Inside Out 2 around here, so now you can wear her on your shoulder too. And if you're just so angry, then you can wear anger on your shoulder, or you could just wear sadness on your shoulder. She's having a good cry. Her little blue self is the perfect pick-me-up when you've had a bad day. Be sure to head over to the Disney store to check these new shoulder plushes out. You can also visit our Amazon store for more Disney souvenirs and essentials. Disney's just released multiple new little golden books that you can pre-order online right now. This way you'll get them sent to your door the moment they're released, and you'll have new stories to introduce your kids to. If you know your kid really loves action films, especially Indiana Jones, you'll want to get them the Harrison Ford A Little Golden Book biography to learn all about the man behind the character. Be warned though, it may put some ideas in their heads to recreate some of their favorite scenes, so be on the lookout. Now you can read the story of Emperor's New Groove whenever you'd like to with the Emperor's New Groove Little Golden Book. This one's required though that you do voices for Kronk and Yzma, just saying. Looking for a book that covers one of the newer stories coming out? Not to worry, the Disney Pixar Elio Little Golden Book will be available soon. Won't be released until May, but pre-order it and it'll be like a surprise the day it arrives. On the other hand, if you want one of the more classic stories as part of your library, then grab the Disney Snow White Little Golden Book. The new live action film will be coming out in 2025, so this book could get you excited for when it's released on March 21st. So that's the news for today. Don't forget, joining our newsletter is the best way to get all the news every single day. You can go ahead to the link in our description and subscribe to the newsletter. It's completely free, and we'll make sure you have all the information about discounts and closures and opening dates and all kinds of stuff in your email if you go ahead and sign up for that newsletter. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel because we do this latest news every single week. You get all the details straight from us here at DFB. Don't forget, any links or websites I mentioned today are in the description below. So what was your favorite news item of the day? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.